Oh, we are live. All right,
We're
awesome. I didn't know.
Dancing just
I'm
for
like
you.
looking at other stuff. Like, hello, welcome to March's month in review live.
Hey, y'all. I mean,
Hey.
the carrot. Took it from the Easter Bunny.
Yeah, Easter kind of snuck up on us this year a little bit, didn't it?
Holy moly.
Yeah.
I mean, out of left field.
Just absolutely crazy. So, how was your March?
Busy.
Yeah. Okay. All
Busy.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, busy with a lot of, the double business thing. I was more Consignment Chats busy than I was my reselling business busy.
Yeah. Okay.
And my sales do show that. So, how many times do we say you get what you give, right?
Yeah.
The work you put in is what you're going to get out of it when you're a reseller. And I've put a lot of my focus for several reasons into Consignment Chats this past month. So my sales
That's
have
pretty
been
cool.
okay,
All right.
but yeah, not phenomenal. But I feel really good about all the stuff I was focusing on. So there's that, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of really cool stuff going on with Consignment Chats. You launched your coloring book, and then you have another one in the works that is really exciting, which kind of ties into a big project we started working on just at the end of March. We really got the ball rolling. Do you want to talk about it and what we're going to be doing?
Sure. I'm going to throw up our.
Yeah.
Don't we love that word, throw up? Let me
Throw
up
it up there.
coloring book. So we have the reselling coloring book. I want to say this real quick. If you haven't gotten it, what's the date today? It is the 3rd. Order it today because it will get you in time to color and submit for our coloring contest. As many pages as you want to do, just share each page in social media and hashtag the reseller coloring book, and we will do a drawing from those that enter on our live on the 7th. And some little birdie told me something about Amazon gift cards. I don't know. So order my reseller coloring book. Here's a few of the fun pages, and get that going so you can enter our coloring contest. So after doing that, it's been everybody's loved it. Everybody's enjoyed it. So I'm already working on number 2. Oh, look. We got a, yes, ma'am, you do need to get coloring. And look at Samantha. She and Maria are thrifting on the way home. Oh, yay. There's our hashtag, the reseller coloring book. Anyway, so I started working on the second coloring book because everybody loved the first one so much. And I had this idea of doing sponsors, and I just lost Libby because she is having some storms around her. So I think her power's in and out. But anyway, I decided to make a second one and this time have some different businesses sponsor it. But the most exciting part of all is that there is going to be a page dedicated to Fearless Living Fund, which is our friend Diane Lassan's fund scholarship charity that she has created. And the money goes directly to select recipients of scholarships from the Blind Center of Nevada. So we are so excited that we are going to be giving 50% of all sales of that coloring book for as long as it exists to that fund. So we're really excited to be doing it. I cannot wait to highlight them and make a coloring page all based on Fearless Living because it is near and dear to our hearts for so many reasons, not only our relationship and love for Diane, but also our love for the Blind Center, which Boss Reseller Remix connected us with. And we just adore them. So I am very excited to get number 2 underway. So we've been working on that. What Lydia was mentioning before she left me and cut off was that Libby and myself and Samantha, the C Chats ladies, are going to now be ambassadors for Fearless Living Fund. And what we mean by that is we are taking over their kind of education and partnership with things like eBay for Charity. So I will be releasing that today in all areas of social media. There will be a sign up. So if you would like to find out more about Fearless Living Fund, about the Blind Center, and about how you can use eBay for Charity to directly benefit Diane's mission, we are going to do a webinar on that on April 24th, I believe at 3:30 Eastern. There will be a sign up QR code in the video that I will be sharing out today. So scan that and grab that. And we will also share the exact link in some Stagnant posts so you can sign up. That is a free event, and it will give us the opportunity to educate you and let you know more. And hopefully it will become as near and dear to your heart as the Fearless Living Fund is to our hearts. Libby, you left me, so I told them about what we're doing, our ambassadorship, our webinar. Yeah.
Yeah, the weather is atrocious right here. There was a big gust of wind, and all of a sudden, all the power went out. And it's back now. I had to wait for the router to reboot. So sorry.
She's back. Oh my gosh, look at Samantha. I know our link lady is not here to share all links that we need her sharing. She's the world's best at that, the world's best.
Yeah.
Oh,
can we talk since Shar is here? Hi. I want to talk a little bit about our Friday night, how we've been doing our TGIF Friday night live listing on YouTube. So week before last, I was on there and, doing my listing, kind of showing little things I had. And I had this. This is also going to turn into a true confession. I had this brooch and I didn't think much of it, but, I Google lensed it and was showing everybody. I said, oh, I got surprised because when I Google, it wasn't signed or anything like that. It was acrylic little insets. So I wasn't thinking. So it came up as like this couple $1,000 brooch when I did it. This Trifari, it's called the fruit salad brooch. And I'm like, all right, but this one's not signed. Authentic. I was looking at everything and it absolutely was not signed. I had that baby listed for $12. It was up. It was listed. It was $12.
$12.
And the people,
that's a 1 and a 2.
This is where the confession comes
in. 4-year-old can count to 12. Yeah, 12.
Yeah, 12. All right. So I'm like, all right, well, it's not signed. It's definitely not Trifari. It must be like a reproduction. It's not, the glass insets. All right, that's fine. And Shar led the charge. And a couple other people were definitely like, hey, I really think you should list that high. I think Cam said, 350 or something like that. And I'm like, oh, it's not signed. It's acrylic. It's, and I was like, all right. And they're like, what's it going to hurt? Just put it up there. So I put it up for a price tag of $249 unsigned, described exactly what it was. And guess what? After I changed that price, it sold within a few hours for $249. Can you believe that?
So I want to back up to the unbelievable part of that, but I love that. Why is it so easy for us to give advice to others, but yet we don't take our own sometimes? Because we tell people all the time, list high. You can always back it down, but list high. But for us to do it ourselves, I don't understand.
So that live listing actually made me some money.
Some money, not little, drive through at McDonald's money.
The heck with passive income on YouTube, man. You guys really just help me out. And my consignor, it was a consigned piece, so I'm sure they'll be over the moon. And it's a great consignor that I adore. I'm sure she's over the moon when she logs onto our consignor portal and sees it.
I'm
So
trying to
you'll see
find.
the little scroll coming across the bottom here, and it's a question we get a lot. We use Consign Cloud, and they do sponsor our monthly lives. Thank you very much. We absolutely love. My favorite part of Consign Cloud is my consigners can all log in and see exactly what they have consigned, what they have sold, all in real time, what they've earned, everything barcoded, inventoried. I never have to pick up the phone. I never have to answer a text. I never have to stop listing because they log in, they see it all. They absolutely love it. So that's how I manage that. A lot of my customer service is by using the consigner portal and Consign Cloud.
Which I got to tell you, if we would have mapped how much time it took us when we were in the storefront prior to getting one that gave access,
Yeah.
it's such a time. You don't realize how much time it saves just to give them access to their account. But oh my gosh, it is such a time saver.
Oh, yes.
Such a
Yes.
time saver. Okay, I finally found it. I've been dying to find the brooch because I'm going to share a picture in a minute.
Okay. Oh, you found the actual listing. This is exciting. So put in the comments how your March was if you are watching. I'm dying to know. I'm going to share my numbers, my percents with you. I don't share numbers except in our Patreon. But I do share percentages on our monthly live and kind of tell you where I am. And maybe Samantha will put in the comments how her March was. So my March, all right, I need Samantha's pom-poms because overall we ended the quarter. The end of March was the end of the first quarter, and I overall hit my goal, my target.
Woo-hoo!
Eked
How's
right
that?
in there. I mean, like $100. Like by $100, I made my goal. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. All right, hang on. I'm going to show the brooch. It took me a minute, but I finally got it up there.
Yes.
There it is, my friends. There it is. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
Crazy cakes. All right, sorry I had to do that, but without Samantha here, I'm not as quick at Samantha gets that stuff up, man, like that.
That was good. I wouldn't even have attempted to finagle and do that. That would be way too much for me.
It needed to be shown. It needed.
Yeah.
Needed to be shown. The other thing I could have done was downloaded our new video for our thing with Diane and the Fearless Living Fund, but I didn't do that.
Oh, no. Oh, you can't do that while we're live? No?
Well, I can try.
I mean, Samantha could. I don't know. Go ahead. I'll talk about if you want to give it a shot. Go ahead. I'm going to talk about March and numbers, and you can just tune me out, Molly.
All right, you go with it, and I'm going to see if I can download this. So I love it when our sea chatters get like the first sight of things before anybody else.
I know. This is
so
really
that's
cool.
why I'm thinking, oh, I should do it.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody put in the comments yet how their March was. So my March, I did miss my monthly goal by $185. I missed my monthly goal. However, when I looked at the quarter as a whole, I hit that goal. So that's really where my head is. And we've been doing a lot of talk in Mastermind in our Patreon group about how you look at your numbers and to extend that time, look at it not over the course of a day. That can be super discouraging. Yes. Or maybe overly encouraging, depending, we get the spike, whether we want to look at it over the course of a month, over the course of a week. But definitely the daily is not, it's counterproductive, I think.
And we always love to like compare with the whole diet thing. I think you brought that up in one of our episodes, the whole diet. And like they tell you, don't weigh yourself every day. So don't weigh your business every day either, right? Yeah. It's not healthy. Don't do it.
Don't look at your numbers every day. Just don't ignore them, but look at it over the course. Like if I looked at March, I'd be like, oh, I didn't make my goal. When I look at the quarter, I made my goal. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's see. PM said numbers for March better than February. Made my goal. However, I hadn't set a big goal since I had revamped my eBay store significantly in January. I want to just take that however out of there. You met your goal.
Right?
Don't you? Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Right?
you made a huge change. And the fact that you made that change and set that goal, and it sounds like set it realistically for all the changes you made, that is incredible. Yes.
Whoop,
Yes.
whoop.
So, all right. So here's the breakdown. I was really excited in March because at one point, my Poshmark hit 16% of my, that was only like a flash in time. It hit an all-time high of 16%. Now, the overall month, I ended Poshmark at 10%, eBay at 82, Shopify and local sales were 7%, Shopify being 6, local being 1. Like I said in previous lives, I'm working on my Shopify because that's our live selling, and that number is going to start to increase as we go throughout the year in percents, but I haven't been putting the time and effort into that. I need to raise that up, but I've been happy with Poshmark at 10%, not thrilled because Flip. Do we need to talk about Flip? I think we do. So I used the free sharing bot on Flip, and yeah, it was free. Now it's $9 a month, and I really hesitated to go ahead and make that purchase and put anything more into Poshmark. I mean, it's 20% fees, folks. And to put another $9, I mean, I know $9 is just a drop in the bucket, but I really just agonized over that decision and whether I was going to. So I thought, all right, well, I need a solution. I waited based on what I would pay somebody to do the manual sharing, and the $9 a month was much cheaper than what I would pay somebody to share my items once or twice a day and send offers. So I'm paying that $9. Yeah.
Sorry.
But I don't know. We might have to revisit that at some point, but right now I'm paying it. I'm not happy about it, but it's working. Yeah. So that's where my numbers are for this month. I'd like to see it increase a little bit. I did take in the month of March 4 days of vacation, so that's all accounted for in my listing calculator. So that could be why my March was a little lower. It wasn't as consistent, but that's okay. And no, I do not bank before anybody asks me. I do not bank listings, and I do not schedule them out. So when I take a vacation day, generally the listings aren't going up. I'll still send offers and stuff like that, but I'm not putting up listings, and it really has not significantly impacted anything by not banking. So I know a lot of you are on the banking train. I
There's a
am
lot
not
of
one of
bankers
those
out
people.
there.
I know.
I love that. There's a lot of bankers out there.
There's a lot of bankers. All right.
Let's see.
And then do we have some fun? Oh, did you get it, Molly?
It's taking forever to download.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We'll get there. Don't
Yeah,
worry. We'll get there.
absolutely.
We'll play it
Absolutely.
at some point. So I, in the very beginning, had mentioned that my March, my sales were down because you get what you give. So take that as you may. I did not give my reselling part of my life the time that it deserved and that I should have, because I had some pivots I had to make, and pivoted myself to focus more on consignment chats. So,
And we thank you for that. We thank you for your service, Molly.
we thank you for your service.
Yes.
Listen, Dayo.
Yeah. And I mean, this is like, I love my business, but my heart is in consignment chats, right? Like, this is my favorite part of what I do. So sometimes it's really hard for me to balance the two, like the reselling business and then
Yeah.
consignment chats, because my heart is here. I do a lot of great things and love a lot of what I do in the business, but this has a a larger piece of my heart, I guess, talking to everybody and working with people.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all agree with that. We love our Consignment Chats community, our C Chats community, and our C Chatters, as we refer
Absolutely.
to them often.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a wonderful group of people that
Yep.
you become family with.
Mhm.
Libby made the comment, y'all, to me the other day, and it's so true. After we got off of one of our Motivation in Minutes morning meetings that we do, 10 minutes for those that are on certain levels of our Patreon, and we do our word of intention and what we're grateful for, and just get our day started off on the right foot. And after that, Libby goes, our C Chatters, they know me better than anybody.
It is so true. And I'm good with that. I'm really good with that. I'm really happy with that.
It's very true. All right, I got it to load. So you
All
want to
right.
give one more brief as to what I'm about to share?
Yeah. So I'm not sure what you said while I was out of power here, but we are ambassadors for the Fearless Living Fund, and that supports the Blind Center of Nevada. So we will be sharing with everybody this amazing eBay for charity opportunity to help your business, to help the Fearless Living Fund, and just to support each other. So we'll be doing a webinar, we'll be doing tutorials talking about how this contributes and how you can contribute, as well as helping out your business at the same time. So
All right, so get your phones ready if you're watching on your computer, because this does end with a QR code you can scan. All right, we ready?
let's see, let's try
Here
it.
we go.
There you have it. You did such a beautiful job on that, Molly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
That was a toughie to make. Woo. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So that will get posted out everywhere, and you can follow and get information on when we do the webinars and things to help educate people and help you get started if you want to participate.
Yes, definitely. I know we will be, and I
Oh,
don't
I
know
want
what
to
else
throw.
to say. I'm a little speechless.
I know that we talk about our audiences and our different businesses and
Yes.
people and those people, but we do have an event coming up this next week also on the 11th that is the one event that you do within your business that truly crosses over to both ideal customers, our C Chatters and our Conchi Consignment friends.
Yeah.
So Libby, tell everybody about that so they don't miss it, because I have got all this back here. I'm trying to figure out how to point to it behind me. Some fantastic items that are going to be a part of this.
Yeah. So we do sustainable fundraising through Conchi Consignment, which is my business, which, yes, there is some confusion. That is my reselling business. It is absolutely separate from C Chats. So in that business, I have my my customers, right? Like my Conchi customers, my consigners, my consignment customers. But we're pulling in you as resellers to participate in this because it is a reseller event. So we do a live sale. We have an account for Fearless, and we do a live sale once a year. This is annual. We get all the items. We donate a lot. Diane has donated a lot from her store, and we sell those items, and 100% of the profits will go to Fearless Living. We will have some fun auction items that we are figuring out how to do right now.
Yes.
We have, oh my gosh, some experience items. We have amazing deals, and you'll have the ability, if you'd like to make a donation, I don't know if we know what we're going to raffle off yet. Last year, it was quite a pricey handbag that Molly had donated. So we do incentives like that for the fundraising, and you can donate right there through and come hang out with us and chat with your reseller friends, chat with some of my customers that are so involved and just so love that we do this, and kind of a lot of people involved and kind of dedicated to the Blind Center of Nevada and Fearless Living outside of our circle through these events, and made a lot of connections. So come join us. It's going to be on April 11th. We will do this in the evening, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. Come hang out with us and hear a little bit about Fearless and help raise some money and awareness for this incredible initiative. Yes.
So much fun. Much fun. So much fun. All right. What else do we need to talk about for March?
Oh my gosh. Did we have any like crazy things happen? I have an update. So I've been talking for a year about the pens and the watches, the Mont Blanc pens, the watches, Cartier watches, Mont Blanc. There's all sorts of drama and stuff involved with these. But anyway, what's coming out of this is I don't care to sell high-end items. The stress involved in it is a little much for me. I can't pass up the money, right? I just can't. But the stress and what I have to put into it is not my love. I don't know where I'm going to go from here, but I still have this batch I have to finish up. A lot of the collection has sold. Some of it that I couldn't authenticate, that I was fairly certain was authentic, I did send to the Real because I didn't want to, stand behind that. And they have their authenticators. Some of it has done well with the Real. However, I just logged on this morning. I sent 6 watches, 1 Hermes, and 3 Mont Blancs, and 3 Cartiers. And one of the Mont Blancs, I'm certain is authentic. Like I know it's authentic. The other 2, they look good, but I'm not going to take them apart to authenticate them. They would not authenticate any of them without proof of purchase. So, next step, I think I'm just going to have to pay, I'll charge back the consignor and have Mont Blanc authenticate them, because I'm kind of stuck right now. I can't take it to my jeweler to authenticate. They don't even do that kind of thing because they don't want to take it. They don't want to take it apart.
Right.
So that's my next step with the whole high-end watch. The Cartiers are still being authenticated. So
all right,
see what happens with those.
So the Real is authenticating. They're doing the process for the Cartiers, but not
they started to step the Mont Blancs through the process, but I guess they just I don't know. I guess it was beyond them.
All right.
So that's where we are. If anybody has any like great ideas for this is kind of like my second or third journey down this, but not this volume. And I haven't gotten stuck like this before.
Gotcha.
Like holding on to these things and having to send them to, and I don't have a Mont Blanc store near me. So either I'm going to have to send them or I'm going to have to drive a couple hours and take them into the store. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Those things do cause more stress, don't they? Ooh,
It has been very stressful.
yeah,
And like even some of the pens, like I'm getting messages like this isn't authentic. Like I know they're authentic.
right,
Um, Even one of the watches that had a certificate of authenticity and was absolutely authentic, I still got a little like note from the buyer.
wow,
So I don't know. I think it's just either I'm going to adapt and like embrace this, but we don't get like a ton of, couple times a year I get stuff that's really like high end and
right.
I have to go through this. I don't know.
Pam, I love this so much. Love it
Yes.
so much.
Yes.
That's what a lot of our episode that went out today was about, or last night was about.
Yes.
Mindset. All in the mindset when these things happen, right?
Yeah, so maybe somebody's going to have like a great suggestion and an easy solution for me for this, but I don't know what it is at this moment. Did you see eBay launched a eBay? Oh gosh, they're consigning luxury goods now, almost like
No.
the Real does, but it's only handbags and clothing at this point. So
Okay.
they actually do it on consignment.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I don't know. I mean, too bad they don't do watches, right?
That's why
Problem
something's
solved.
right. Then you just send them their way. Huh. Well, you
Uh-huh.
know what? Chances are, before you know it, that'll be added to the list, right?
I
That
was a
they'll-
little surprised because that the watches were really like one of the first things they did the eBay authentication program on. So I was a little surprised that they weren't in that luxury consignment
Yeah,
program that they started.
I bet it's coming. I bet it's coming.
How long do I have to hold on for it? I
I don't
wonder.
know.
We got to get ourselves a good
If
contact
there's
that can
one thing
answer that.
I learned, it's not to answer for other platforms because I have no control.
Oh, are you quoting our episode from this week? Concentrate on things that are in your control, not things that are out of
Right.
your control. Yes.
Right.
Yes,
So I
yes.
think making your plan to find somebody and charge it back to the consignor sounds like the proper plan. And
Mhm.
if the eBay stuff happens between then you can pivot.
Absolutely. That's what I'm gonna do. You
All
got it.
right. I like it.
So I hosted a local meetup last month
Yeah.
in my new location
Yeah.
here in Northeast Pennsylvania, outside of Scranton. And guess how many people came?
32.
0. 0 people came.
Zero.
Um, Which I have no one to blame but myself because I do not have the time and energy to put into marketing this meetup. I'm even on the fence as if it's something that really feeds into my goal and is worth the time and effort. I really, truly do believe in meetups. I just want somebody else to run it.
Yeah. Right.
um, I do co-host this meetup, and we do have outside of Philadelphia, we meet once every other month. So I was adding my location in, and that one is running fine. But I really would love for somebody in northeastern Pennsylvania to go ahead and take that. I will help you. I just don't have the time and effort to organize it. I'm going to stick with it for 3 months,
Because
just
that's our
because
rule.
that's the C Chats
It's
rule.
in the C Chats Bible. Anything new must be tried for 3 months before walking away.
And I was making it super easy on myself because it is literally next door to my house. And I just walk over there. I brought all my swag bag. I brought my
Y'all,
swag bag, all my
when
stuff
she
over there.
says right next door, I mean, like literally, I probably could hit the building with a baseball, and my
Mhm.
arms are so weak now. That's how close it is.
It's that close. So it's super
So
easy.
convenient.
And I got to have, it was St. Patty's Day that I did it. So I sat back. I had some onion rings um, and a Yingling, and I was totally happy. Brought my laptop,
Hey,
did my work. It
there you
was
go.
I enjoyed myself. I feel sorry that nobody else benefited from it, but
Sounds like you should be scheduling these meetups more often, get you out and working from location somewhere.
now that I'm thinking of it, I'm like, well, what's it going to hurt? Then I get like a forced kind of break once every 2 months and
I
get
was in
to
the
hang out.
habit
Yeah.
of doing that for a little while where like every Monday I would start the week and take my laptop and go to a coffee shop and sit,
Mhm.
get coffee, excuse me, which clearly I need right now. Get a coffee and yeah, just work for a couple of hours. And
Yeah.
just being in a different location did something for my focus. It was funny. I just would come with my list of I'm going to be there for 2 hours and these are the things I'm going to complete. And you would think with all the external distractions, I wouldn't, but it was something about feeling like I went to a job, right? Like I went to this
Mhm.
place to work that made me actually more productive. It was weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's something to be does anybody else, do that? Will they go to, like, a coffee shop or a joint workspace and do that?
I need to do it more. I need to get back into that habit.
It is good to just have because, most of us work from home, and I like to say I separate my upstairs and my downstairs. One level of my house is eBay, one level is my home, and but still, all right, let's say the laundry is
Yep.
downstairs, the
Mhm.
kitchen, I have another kitchen in my, work area, like, everything is still there. I'm still distracted. "Oh, I could just change the laundry," and it does interfere with my focus. Like, right now, the dog is, like, on my lap because he's crying and carrying on and barking. Yeah, so it would be nice to kind of, like, get
Get
out
out.
of that space for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. There's something to be said about it. All right, that's what I'm going to put on my list when I get back from my several months away. I am going to start that when I return home in mid-June.
Oh my.
I'm going to start a work away day.
Or you can go to your storage unit and work.
Ooh, no.
All right. So how's your yearly goal is organization?
Yeah.
How's it going? What's the update?
So life came running, did a pirouette, and pooed right on it. I have not, yeah, I haven't had a weekend in, gosh, a month. Like we haven't had a weekend to work on the organization. We were so close to the end. My goal was to finalize it before I leave for the reseller relaxation cruise. I don't even want to think about how many weeks away that is because I might start panicking. I got so much to do. But yeah, it was one thing. We went on vacation. My husband had to turn around and leave literally less than 18 hours after us returning from vacation because his father's health. He had to take a trip. So that took 2 weekends off. And then he literally came back for one day and we had a drop everything and go visit Diane. So yeah, so this weekend would be a weekend that I'm home. However, it's my son's birthday Friday and Saturday. We are going to go to Charlotte, spend the day getting him his graduation gift, his car, because that was what we told him. But we told him he had to work for a while, so we knew because we're helping him, but he's going to have to pay some stuff, right? So yeah, so I don't know how many weekends I'm going to actually have workable to focus on organization.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not real happy, but you know what? It is what it is, and what do you do?
Then you'll resume when you come back.
Yeah, I don't regret any choices I made that derailed it. I mean, they were all family first, friends first. So, yeah, they were my priority over it, and I don't regret them. So, got to do that pivot thing and figure out next.
Yeah, you got this. All right. Big sales. Top sales for the month. I had a couple cool ones.
Do tell, because I don't know what mine were. My sales were so down from not focusing on reselling.
All right, so I had my top sale was let's see, $500 um this month, and it was a pair of French doors. antique French
Oh,
doors that my parents had salvaged in one of their rehab properties. So it was one of many sets of these and doors and all sorts of stuff. So I think maybe these are the last French doors I had. But anyway, they sold. A couple traveled from, I live in Scranton, Pennsylvania. They traveled from, guess what? When I saw the sale, when there's like, I have my local pickup items listed. I saw where they were coming from. I thought, oh, they're going to
they're
cancel.
going to cancel, right? Yeah.
Nope. They drove from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, Hotlanta. All
They
right.
drove specifically to get these doors. They drove from Hotlanta up here, like, I don't know, 16, 17 hours
Wow.
to pick up these doors. And
Wow.
they enjoyed Scranton overnight and did a couple things. They love Pennsylvania because they are big Steelers fans. So they were so happy. They were so nice. And that really went well. So that's my little plug for local pickup. Don't discount it on eBay. I'm
No.
thinking, all right, so I'm thinking, I don't know about y'all, but it keeps coming up about you ship and how you handle large sales. So I'm thinking I do like a quick tutorial, a quick little episode on selling big things.
Go for it. I say do it.
Well, I was like, do it just so I don't have to do
Do it.
anything.
Do it.
Yeah. So I like to sell. I like to sell a lot of that stuff. And it's because my parents do this with older houses, I'm often coming across things like this. So I ain't leaving any money on the table.
Don't do it.
Yeah. So that was the big sale. But the big win there is they are sending me pictures, which my customers love, of what they're doing once they get them installed. And they were so sweet and so happy that it just made my day. Because my last French door pickup on eBay, they drove 6 hours and I can say that here, they were miserable and mean. And my dad had went to meet them at the property and they were not nice to him. And that just really, that's the only time anything like that has ever happened in all these years with local pickup, is they were miserable. But anyway,
Wow.
so
Wow.
this was a nice little capstone to the local pickup, because that's the way it usually goes.
Wow.
All right, next big sale is, it was a Beatles Saltzman framed matted print of John Lennon. Yeah.
Wow.
That was fun to ship. Went out to California. No, it wasn't that bad.
All the way
It wasn't
across,
huge.
right? Those are the ones you're like, California, no.
They paid for shipping. It was FedEx home delivery or FedEx ground, so it wasn't that expensive. Then next was the brooch, which Molly has already shown you. If you want to pop it up again, I won't argue with that.
All right, I can do that because I know how to. Wait a minute.
Because I'm just so thankful to our TGIF friends for our Friday Night Live listing that got me the money on this one. Really love it.
There it is.
So if you ever see one of those, grab it. So the signed Trifari ones, and there's another artist that has signed it. It's a collaboration. Sell for over $2,000 easily. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So if you see something like that, worth a pickup. The other thing, now we're getting like around the $100 mark for the other ones. So, some Waterford Donegal cut wine glasses, this was one. Eric Javits.
Who's that?
Hats.
Hats?
Squishy. You ever hear of Lil Squishy?
Mm-mm.
All right. So they're mostly like, a lot of golfers wear them, but these were women's sun hats. They're called Squishy because they're like packable straw hats. I sold one on Poshmark, one on eBay around the $100 and some dollar mark. So that was cool.
Wow.
And I'd never heard of it. I was like, looked up, I'm like, these prices can't be right for this hat. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to price them on the higher side. And they sold pretty much within like a week, I would say. They both sold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So look out for Eric Javits, Lil Squishy. They don't say Lil Squishy on them, but Eric Javits. hats.
I think they should say a little squishy on them.
I know, it made me like it even more. A little squishy. Little squishy.
A little squishy. I got to share this. 2 things I'm going to share. I'm taking you off the business end to remind y'all the coloring contest.
Woo!
Order the Reseller coloring book from Amazon. Order it today. You will get it in the next couple of days. Color your pictures. Put them on social media. Hashtag the Reseller coloring book, and you will get entered in a drawing.
That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. And that's our Sunday night. We do the Reseller reset. And I'm like a little bit, I didn't think much about it. Like I was doing it kind of for my benefit and getting my time blocking back in order. And I've had so many people come to me and say, love that time blocking, trying that time. I didn't think anything of it really when I was sharing it. Like this works for me, kind of thing. And sharing my screen. So I'm going to do that again this Sunday with, hopefully it looks a little bit better now that I actually have a schedule. I can time block a little better. So
so we have this Sunday where we're doing those at 9:00 live.
9 p.m. Eastern. Yep.
Reset for the week, getting ready for the week, showing how we're scheduling out our week and what goodies we each use to do our schedules, because we're all very different.
Mm-hmm.
So something else to note, and I keep wondering if I might need to change the drawing date on this, because again, our coloring book contest, we had to change the date on another activity because so many things happened. We have our spring break list-a-palooza that we had to redo because I didn't realize it was Easter weekend and we went out of town at the last minute. So it got a little crazy. So we are doing that April. What were the dates, Libby?
Put it back up. I know the end date was the 30th. What is it? The 28th to the 30th, probably.
Was that the new one or the old one? This was the March one.
Oh,
I was just showing the cute image,
but
okay. I got the updated one because I forgot to get it ready today. We are doing that April.
Oh, I was just going to look it up.
Okay, you look it up because I'm not seeing it on the calendar I have here. Anyway,
April 18th to the 20th.
April 18th to the 20th, we are doing our spring break list-a-palooza business boosting, friendly, collaborative competition that everybody loves and asks for. So it is set up and we are ready to roll with that. We got a lot going on, y'all.
I'm really excited about that because it's happening before we go on the reseller relaxation cruise. And I need a little boost in my listing. I need you guys like pulling me along. Yeah.
Look at that. Jennifer's got a couple of her pages colored for the coloring contest.
I start at my auction page. I love the auction one.
Each one, Jennifer, you can put each one separate post hashtagging, and each one will give you another entry for the Amazon gift card drawing.
I love coloring contests. I still remember when I was a kid, they had one at Kmart, coloring contest, and I entered and I won, and I got a $5 or $10 gift certificate. But I remember what I bought with it. It was a strawberry shortcake doll, my first strawberry shortcake doll. And we just gave them to my second cousin, the dolls, because she really liked them. And guess what? They still have a great scent. Yeah.
Wow.
And my sister always had to have the villains, right? She was very specific about her toys. So what was she? Grape? I can't think of her. The grape, the lady that was grape, the tall, skinny lady. Gosh, I can't think of her name.
If y'all remember, put it in there. Yeah. Woo. So Cal did that when he was young. We were living in Philly, and he entered do you know the My Little Teammates? They're like the little figurines that are NFL or Major League Baseball or all the pro sports players, and they had a contest. He was very into collecting those, so he entered the contest and he won, and he got a bunch of My Little Teammates shipped to him with his picture was shared on their website. He was so excited. I didn't know
that.
7 or 8 years old, and he was beside himself that he won.
That's how I felt about strawberry shortcake. I just love a coloring contest, but I always think about strawberry shortcake whenever I think of coloring contests.
Meanwhile, those my little teammates. Wait a minute, did I already list them? They're either listed in our eBay store or will be listed in our eBay store.
No
I can't
way.
remember if I did them yet or if they're still in the thing. So,
Oh my gosh, that's
yeah,
hilarious.
you could be the owner of Cal's winnings from when he was.
Is there anything we won't sell? Very
Nope.
little, very little. Yeah.
Hold on, I want to see. Oh, yep, here's one of them. See if you can see that.
Yep.
Little catcher. He's a Red Sox. Oh, Diane might want that one. A Boston Red Sox catcher. Yeah. So there'll be more listed, but.
I'm going to have to share. I don't know where to share it, whether I share it on the business page or on C Chats, but I did a little shopping for Fearless when I was in Diane's reseller, and I got the coolest canister set. I love it. And I just smile every time I look at it. I think about Diane, and it's really cool. Sorry, that won't be up for sale. I already bought it. And
I do have a whole pile of things back here from Diane's that will be in our sale next week for Fearless Living Fund.
Is that a diehard? Is that a battery?
Oh, it is.
I'm being snarky because I know what it is.
Are you making me preview some things?
Well, it's sitting right there. I keep looking at it.
All right. Let me see if there's another previewer. I'm going to pull out 2 previews.
Oh, 2.
Yep, since I'm over here. Oh, wait, 3, because I think there's something inside of it. It's a diehard battery cooler.
Yeah.
How cooler is that?
Nice, good one. Right good one. Yeah.
And inside, wow, playing around in here.
Oh, yeah. Is it a camel on there?
It's a camel. Oh my gosh, what are they, copper?
I think they're brass.
Oh, they look copper.
Oh, maybe they are.
They do not look brass. Egyptian Camel, the Connecticut Foundry Company, copyright 1828. They're bookends.
Oh, wow.
They have a very copper look to them. So I don't know. They don't look brass.
All right, guys, don't go telling anybody. We're giving a sneak preview here.
And then the other one I'm going to sneak preview too because I think this is awesome. Y'all, if you are looking for any handbags, definitely come to Thursday night's sale because we have a lot of amazing handbags and you will know that 100% of it will go to the Fearless Living Fund for Diane. Look at that backpack.
I love that pattern.
I know. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm going to buy it. No, I can't. I just ordered one. Oh, it's got the nice padded laptop sleeve in here.
Oh.
I could have bought this. I just bought one for my travels for the cruise and all.
Put it back. It's for Fearless.
And it's got the sleeve thing that you put on your luggage when you're wheeling your luggage.
Watch. Oh, I never had one of those.
Wheels with it.
Wait, does the eBay have one?
The eBay bag.
Mine are for sale in our store. I didn't keep my swag.
It does. I used the eBay one when I came to you, and that's
okay.
why I used it because it would hook on my luggage.
Well, maybe I'll buy one out of my inventory.
Yeah, there you go. Or you can buy this one for Fearless Living Fund.
Yes.
And be sassy and carry your laptop and everything in it. It will fit your reseller coloring book, your pens. You can take it to travel. It could be good to go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to hop off here and get to our come list with us through our Patreon. So we do 2 hours of listing with our buddies on Wednesday afternoon. So I'm excited for that.
All right, let's get busy. I got a lot of listing to do.
All right.
You got to come in our Patreon meeting. All right, y'all. Until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.